Hello SLAPAFISH community, welcome back to another World Tanks console video. So in this video, I'm going to be driving the Chieftain Hybrid 120. So this tank is a Era 2 Western Alliance heavy tank, which kind of plays like a medium slash heavy tank. And yeah, it pretty much has the Chieftain's turret and the T95 E3 or T95 E6's hull. Those type of hulls. And what else? This tank is very, very, very fast. As you can see, I'm vomiting around like 77 kilometers, something around there. I did put the powertrain and the traction system on it to make my top speed very quick at 75 kilometers, and you could see it got me into position very quickly, and it got me 1,000 spot assists. Also, I did want to say, I'm going to actually have 4 replays for you, because all 4 of these replays are so quick, because this tank loves fast matches. Now, let's talk about what's good about the tank. The tank, obviously, the mobility. The mobility, a base mobility is 65 kilometers. It also has a really, really good gun. Now, the Hesh rounds is your third round. They have 290 millimeters of penetration, and they hit for 660 damage per shot. I mean, not 660 damage, they hit for 680. And your base reload is 8 seconds, and I have mine down to 6.1 seconds. Imagine doing 700 damage to tanks every 6.1 seconds. Yeah, it's insane. Which we quickly came behind that Chieftain 120 and absolutely wrecked them. Anything that has lightly armored or your 290 millimeters of penetration will rip tanks to shred, and it's fantastic. Leopards get behind a lot of tanks, and you will pin them for 700, and it's great. I mean, the other, like, your normal rounds are really good too. Now, the shots I'm taking on this 4-11, I am not actually aiming in the spots I should be aiming to, like, pen with Hesh. I'm just going to switch to AP. So, let's talk about the AP rounds. They do 530 damage. This is your standard round. They do 530 damage. It has 413 millimeters of penetration, and your premium round is 479. So, pretty much you have enough penetration to go through anything that you meet. Shell velocity is 1,530 on your standard and premium child, so good sniping, good snipey tank, and you can actually like snapshot. But your Hesh rounds with 660 meters of shell velocity are very slow. They're very slow. You do have turret armor. You have pretty okay turret armor. It will bounce some shots here and there, but I would not rely on the turret armor. I would like bounce back and forth to use the turret armor. And this tank, it's all about the gun and the mobility of this tank. You just want to use the mobility and use the correct rounds at the correct time to play this tank. And it's great. It's so fun. This tank is very fun. Like one of the highest DPMs at Era 2 at 3,975. And you have a 6.1 second reload if you put like rapid loading and the advanced loader on it. Yeah, you can get the DPM really nice. With the 6.1 second, your DPM is actually 5,178. And that's also with Born Leader. Now our second match is going to be on Vineyards. And on this match, I'm going to rush into position in the A6 spot. And I'm actually going to have teammates go with me. So it's going to be great. Fantastic. What else? This match is, I'm going to be using more of a hold down position for a little bit. Then, after I use the hold down position, I'm going to use my mobility. I use my mobility to get into this position. There's a lightly armored tank, which is the Leopard 1. Quickly switch to the Hesh, and guess what? And boop! Just absolutely big numbers. It's great. The gun is absolutely fantastic on this tank. Mobility, I forgot to say, it has a 22.24 horsepower per ton, so that gets it down to its top speed really quickly, especially if you put power drain on it. It's fantastic. So, I guess while we're going in this hold down position, or not using mobility, we're just playing like a normal heavy tank, I can go over equipment and crew skills for this tank. Now I'm also switching to the hash rounds. So I have the advanced loader, powertrain, traction system, and the enhanced target info. Now, what also would be really good is the advanced reload, so you can actually switch between your standard premium hash without having to reload. And yeah. So now my commander skills are born leader, rapid loading, supply conservation, steadying, run and gun, sixth sense, armor angling, deadeye, and situation awareness. Now deadeye actually works really nice for this tank because of high alpha it is, and the reload is really good, and the penetration is really good. So yeah, deadeye it works really nice on this tank. I don't see anything I would change about the way I've set it up my Chieftain 120. I played a lot of battles in the 120 because I found this tank so fun. The only piece of equipment I would really like to have is the advanced reload, like I said before. And yeah, that's about the one piece of equipment I would actually switch out, love it. So yeah, the armor can work. It can pull off some of the weird ricochets here and there, but I just wouldn't rely on the armor. So yeah, I've played 41 battles in this tank with a 53.66% win ratio. My average damage is 4,324. And yeah, I do really good in this tank. I see. So now let's use the mobility. Now here's a Chieftain 120. I love getting behind like lightly armored tanks. Well, the Chieftain 120 has lightly armored in the back of the tank. Easy rip apart. As the ammo and track kit, hit him for 700 damage. He's not going to survive another hit. And I just gotta find my way through the smoke, and the Chieftain 120 has died. Now there's a tank over here to the TR-85. Hit the wrong part of the armor, but in my hesh round does not pin. So I aim lower, and it pins. Also, if you end up liking this video, consider subscribing because it's free, and it helps out the channel a ton. And also, don't forget to slap the like button, because why would you not? So, now the second match, we did 1,172 damage so far, 460 block. You don't get much blocking damage, but you can use your 10 degrees of gun depression, if I remember correctly. Yes, it does have 10 degrees of gun depression. And your turret armor to go hold down. 250 at the front. It has weird angles, like I just bounced that shot. It's an angled turret, and when you're moving back and forth, when you're hold down, you can occasionally bounce shots, but don't rely on the turret armor. Just don't rely on the turret armor. And I just bounced another one. As I said, like, the turret armor will pull off some nice ricochets here and there. And that match did 8,571 damage. Now, the 4 matches I'm showing you are all pretty much less than 5 minutes. That match lasted 4 minutes and 35 seconds. MVP'd 8,571 damage. Easy. Now we're going to go on Westville. Now, if I remember correctly, I actually go left up the hill. Yes, I do. Now, let's see how fast I can make it up this hill. And hello, little stingray. You want to get off my side? Thanks. So, yeah, you're pretty much a tank. You're a heavy tank that has pretty decent turret armor. I can ricochet shots here and there. You have this fantastic gun with amazing hash rounds. You hit hard for all 3 rounds. Really good penetration. Your accuracy is actually quite good at 1.7 aim time and 0.27 accuracy. You have mobility like crazy, so it's just an all-around good tank. And it's fun. Use that mobility. like, you set up the mobility, it's just, you could just, like, pressure tanks like no other tank can. Because the mobility, the gun, the penetration, the accuracy, the high alpha, you using the right shell, you could pretty much 1v1 any tank and just overwhelm a tank. I don't remember if I do it in this match or next match. I don't remember if I actually have like overwhelming tanks, like quickly overwhelming tanks, but you can in this tank. Also, this is me firing the HESH rounds, and you can see how slow they actually are. And yeah, but I'm absolutely destroying the Stingray, which is kind of just sitting up there, which is quite nice. Oh, there's some bots. Oh, there's a bot. Oh, there's bots in this match. Oh, wow. Well, at least I get to show you the speed of all the standard shell in this HESH round. Oh, well. So, now, there's a Scorpion 90. Missed my shot on the Scorpion 90, and I really want to round the Scorpion 90. Hello, little Scorpion 90. And since you're a pretty decently heavy tank, and that goes 72 kilometers, 75 kilometers if you have it the way I set up, it's pretty good at ramming. Especially if you're going to ram a Scorpion 90, or like a T-72. That's great. And let's see. And this match, 3 minutes in, not even 3 minutes in, we're up to 4,808 damage, and it took a while to get up this hill. Here's a TR-85, ram him for 634 damage, and it took a lot of damage from it too. And the TR-85 is dead. Dead. No chance. Hello, FE4211. Like, pop my smoke, Ray bounce 1,480 damage. I bounced another shot. There goes the turret of a 4211. And it's just, this tank's just fun. It is. And like I said, occasionally bouncing shots. And I bounced nearly 2,000 damage in the last match, and nearly 2,000 damage in this match. It does bounce shots. The turret does work because it has those weird angles. And that's what you got going for it, because it has the weird angles and 250 millimeters of turret armor at the front, 140 at the side, and just don't get shot in the back because it only has 30 millimeters of armor. So yeah. And now I made this map look very small because of how fast I can go in this tank. Also, this match not even 4 minutes. And there's only 2 tanks left. And I just snapshot and just hit that Scorpion 90. I mean, it's Stingray. No, this is Sheridan. Never mind. Now I'm going to try to ram that tank, but I completely miss and dead. 8,000 damage, 1,290 assists. Also, what's the view range on this tank? It's 490. It's pretty good. Its silver rate, earn rate is 55%, 20% on its XP, and 10% on its crew XP. Now, we move on to the 4th and final match I have for you. I want to make this video a little bit long because I haven't made a video in a while, and this tank's just fun to show off. Like, to prove a point that you can have really fast matches in this tank and do really, really good. This tank just loves mobility. It's a speedy tank. Everything about this tank is fast. And yeah. Also, usually I try to keep my videos a little bit shorter, because if I can explain something in 5 minutes rather than 20 minutes, I'm going to do it in 5 minutes, because it doesn't waste your time, it doesn't waste my time. But this is it's a treat. So yeah, using my mobility on LI main, I'm gonna go a little bit of hold down and I get pinned in my turret. Pretty sure that was my turret. Also, as you can see, I have a dead driver. So let's see how this goes with my dead driver. Now, if you notice my shell loadout, I hadn't talked about this earlier. It's 20 standard, 15 premium, and 15 hash. Is that a good loadout? Yes. I may load a little bit more hash on this tank, but yeah. Also, the Scorpion 90 is coming up here because it sees I'm by myself. And even though I have a dead driver, I'm still pretty quickly. Now, I'm going to pop my smoke so I can cross over without getting shot as much and just absolutely obliterate this Scorpion 90. And that tracks me, but also I destroy his engine. Now, remember, I'm loading HESH rounds and I'm trying to aim for the track, switching to AP so I can finish him off. And this Scorpion 90 did not stand a chance. Lost almost all of its hit points very, very quickly. Now, there's a Leopard. That actually low rolled at 481 because my average is 530. Love the average on this. Love the damage on this tank. No matter what shell you're firing, it's great. I've already up to 4,368 damage in less than 3 minutes. And let's see, there's a Magotch 5. Right now, I'm kind of staying a little bit passive. Later on this match, I'm going to abuse my speed. Right here would be a good time because I want to help this teammate out, and I see it's getting shot. Now I'm loading HESH so I can shoot the T-62 in the back of the tank. And hit him for 700 below the AP because I can pin him with my AP. And boom, T-62 is dead. Now what's this tank over here? It's a T-72 AV. Quickly use my hull patch. And T-72 AV has really good armor. And yeah. I'm just going to be buttering this tank. Also, sometimes you can go hold like face hug in this tank. And the enemy tank that's facing hugging, especially if you're rotating your turret like I am, can't do anything. And it's fantastic. And that is a T-72 AV, which used to be like, it's one of the hardest tanks to pin. It's like, that was the OP tank of Era 2 for a long time. And yeah, buttered that tank. Anyway, that's it for this video. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, all the SLAPAFISH because of always not, and peace out, see ya.